If you look at Barranco itself as a village, and a small village, but an old village, you see that there is a lot of love. There's a lot of communication. There is there's a oneness amongst the people. And I think if we look back into the history of the Garifuna people, we can say that trying to survive has been with us even in St. Vincent, the island from which our people were exiled. And if we didn't work together and listen to one another, communicate, we would not have made it. Some of us farm, some of the women farm. They do cassava breaking so that they can sell not only here but also to the other communities like Punta Gorda. There are fruit trees around, and then they largely you have older people taking care of grandchildren, and the middle-aged ones are working outside of the community, and then they send remittances home so that people can sustain themselves. But it's a simple lifestyle. The food is the most essential element, and they seem to be able to get that as best they can. Sometimes we feel despondent because we are only about 6% of the population of Belize, and we rely on the strength of the culture, the folk ways, the history, the spirituality, and we feel that that there are not enough of us. There are interferences, television, for example. People begin to identify with other cultures, and so and then there's migration. People leave, and then they don't come back, or when they come back, they bring other lifestyles with them. Yes, we are small, but we are special, and that we need to hold on to that.
The name of the first song is Henry. He got shot in the States, and we heard it on the radio, we heard it on the television, we got it in letters, and we were so sad, and we cried, and we made a song out of it.
They compose songs about events that have happened to them. And we like to say that the songs come in dreams. People will wake up and tell others, I have a song to give you. And they teach that song, and it's about an incident that has happened around here. A lot of the songs are very old songs. Songs have come to us from our relatives and friends in Spanish Honduras, in Guatemala, in other Garifuna communities around here, even from the United States. And the songs, the popular ones, I think, are the older songs, not necessarily the new ones. The songs speak of our history. Interestingly enough, we celebrate life and we celebrate death. So even if we were having a ritual for the deceased members of our family, which is a strong ritual that we still use, in between we would still dance the punta. So the punta is a sensuous, I would say a seductive dance. It's a courtship dance, and I think that the interplay between male and female is very, very strong. The female, sometimes very innocently, especially if you see the children dancing or old people, in a non-caring manner, they're dancing, but it's a suggestive way. And when the male responds, I guess the female says, well, that's not what I'm here about, and she just, turns her back on him and she goes. But the rhythm of the drum is very, very strong. The themes of the songs, you may be surprised that the themes are talking about death and talking about separation, talking about illness, and they're not necessarily talking about happy things.